how are you paid? Are you paid directly by the client?
Okay, so I get asked this question all the time by clients. How much do I have to pay you for your services? And basically, we get paid by the lender. So it's not an out-of-pocket cost that the client has to write a check and pay me for my services. So with a conventional mortgage, traditional mortgage, where there's really no extra work involved, and the client's credit is good, and everything checks out for the client, and I can get them like a really good mortgage at a low rate, I get paid from the lender. I don't get paid by the client. It's only in unusual circumstances where there's extra work involved, or let's say I have to go to what's called an alternate lender, where perhaps the client's credit is damaged and we can't deal with the top banks or the top lenders, and we have to go to an alternate lender to get them a mortgage. That requires a little bit more work from my end and from the lender's end as well. And some lenders some alternate lenders or private lenders won't pay a mortgage broker a commission, so we have to actually charge the client what's called a brokerage fee in that case. So it's with those untraditional or uncommon situations where a client will have to pay a brokerage fee. But for the most part, clients, if we're dealing with an A lender, client doesn't have to pay any extra fees.
So these scenarios, I guess a client would know in advance that
absolutely
they fall into one of these scenarios and not.
Yeah, and that's why it's important that during the fact-finding session, when I'm gathering information from the client and I'm checking their credit at the same time, if I notice that they've got bruised credit and I pretty much know which lenders I'm now dealing with, I will let the client know right up front if there are going to be any extra fees involved right from the very beginning, so that it's no surprise to the client later on.